Hello friends, Lee here from TableTop Bong. Thanks for joining me. In this video, we're going to take a look at a few different vape cart batteries from XMax. So I have three different vape cart batteries in front of me that I was lucky enough to have these sent to me from XMax so that I could check them out. And of course, when I check these things out, if I think that they're, pretty awesome, then I want to bring them and show them to you guys. So I thought after testing these extensively, I've had these, all three of these batteries for a couple of weeks now. And I've been playing around with the vape carts, and really getting to know these batteries. And I definitely think that these are worth showing you guys the cool features between these different batteries. I mean, let's face it, it's summertime, right? Like summer's right around the corner and it's vape cart season, right? They're just so simple and convenient. I know I definitely reach for a vape cart more in the summer months than any other time of the year, for sure, just simply based on convenience. So XMax has created some, very cost-effective batteries that have some really cool features. So I thought, let's just take a few minutes and go over them and have a bowl or two. So let's just start right here. So this little battery here, look at how cute that is. I left a sticker on it. I wanted to talk about that. And this one is called Roody. All right, and what we have here is we have spots that if you want to connect, like attach a lanyard or something to it for simplicity, you can certainly do that. Now, what's going on with this little battery? This is such a cute little battery. This is actually a 500 mAh battery. So it actually, for the size of it, it has some pretty good battery life. This is a direct draw buttonless battery, not a button on here. You have your USB-C charge. These things from Dead take about, maybe about an hour and a half roughly to complete charge. But I mean, a 500 mAh with a vape cart is going to last you quite a while. So this is a direct draw. And what this sticker is, let me just see if I can get enough of this for you guys to see. Okay, so what that is, that's the instructions on how to use this. And it's really cool because you can just pick it up and draw on it. And it's going to work. You can change the temperature by drawing on it 3 times, boom, boom, boom. Then you change the temperature. If you draw on it twice, it has a preheat cycle. I am loving the preheat cycle with this battery. It's a 10-second preheat. And what it does, honestly, is it just really gets... it gets the concentrate prepared, right? It preheats everything. It's a nice smooth delivery. It makes for a much smoother inhalation and overall experience. And as you draw it in, it's vaporizing more efficiently, so you're getting a much bigger cloud. And I'll show you what I mean. So on here, can we see it? See those batteries, those lights going down? That's saying it's preheating, and when it goes off, that's ready to go. Very, very thick, full clouds. Personally, when I'm using these vape carts now with this preheat technology built into things like this battery, I'm using it absolutely every time. I personally would rather take one really, really nice, full, smooth draw than to take a bunch of smaller draws that make me cough and cough, right? This particular battery has 5 built-in presets, and you just change those, like I said, by drawing on it 3 times, will change your temperature, and then drawing on it twice will activate your preheat, and just drawing on it will activate the vaporization. Super simple little battery, so easy to use and no buttons, right? I love that. How handy is this? Quite honestly, right? It is so handy. Then they come out with another one as well here, which I'm not sure what you're going to call that. With my North American accent, that looks like Patties to me, but I'm sure it's like Patisse or something like that. And it has kind of a penguin shape to it, this one. But this one is a button operated. And again, they put the sticker on here. They put the sticker on here giving you all of the instructions, which is absolutely fantastic. You have your button here to operate, and then you have an up and down here for your temperatures, right? So everything you need is really handy and convenient in this battery as well. So if you are somebody who doesn't want a direct draw battery, but you want all those same features, this has the same features as Roody, but it's button operated. If buttons are your preference, this is a great little option. Again, it's 500 mAh as well. And on the side here, see that you can attach a lanyard there if you like to have it attached to a lanyard. I am loving these batteries. So it's 5 clicks on. Okay, and see that now we're doing the preheat. And then when that goes out, it's completely preheated, and I can have a really nice really flavorful, thick Isn't that lovely, right? Normally vape carts choke me, but with these, with the preheat and the 5 presets, what I've been able to do is I've been able to go through the 5 presets. Normally for me, when I look at 5 presets on something like this, the lowest and the top, neither one of those typically work for me. So I know I'm going to be somewhere in the middle 3. So I start at the second to bottom, do the middle, second to top. And I work in that range, and I normally find my sweet spot. I'm not worried all that much whether, you know, it's what the voltage is, whether it's, you know, 2.8 or 3.2 or 4 or whatever it is. I'm not all that worried about that with something like this. I'm just trying to dial in the experience for myself where I'm not coughing. I'm getting a nice, smooth, easy extraction. And this certainly, you know, using that preheat, it certainly is doing a great job. So now if you're in a place where you want to be a little more incognito, they've come out with this Carty. And check this out, right? It's such a great little item. Okay, you've got a single button function here. And then when you lift the top off, okay, you can see what we got going on here. So then here we've got, there's our display. Okay, for me, 3.6 seems to work on this battery, and I think I'm running lower on these two. So like I said, I don't really worry too much about the numbers. I just find my own personal sweet spot. Now this one also is a 500 mAh battery. This one looks a lot like, you know, a lot of the disposable nicotine vapes that are available now. So you can really use this, you know, just kind of, and it's, you really wouldn't know the difference if this is a nicotine or a THC or CBD or what you have going on here, right? So depending on where you are, this might be a really important option to you. And otherwise, something that's really nice with this, right? If you're thinking about outdoor activities, this keeps, if you, you know, normally will carry your vape cart in a mesh pouch on your backpack or something, this is keeping it out of the sun, right? Like these things are gonna take some direct sunlight, so they need to go inside a bag. This gives you a little bit more option. certainly, of how you store it in between uses. Now, interestingly enough, with this particular device, you can either press the button to draw, or you can just draw. And it works either way. And we have the same basic functions with this as we do with the other two devices. So if I want to change the temperature, I'm going to click it 3 times. If I want to do a preheat, I'm going to click it twice. And I'll just show you the preheat cycle on this. Okay, you see that 1.8, and it's showing you it's preheating. And this runs for 10 seconds, and it goes off. And then you can take nice big extraction. These are all USB-C, all 500 mAh, so you get a lot of runtime out of them, right? It's these things have come a far way from just a simple pen style battery with a single fire button where you can, adjust your temperature and that's it, kind of a thing. These things are really, with the preheat cycle, and the way they're making these things are really quite advanced for an inexpensive battery setup. And the Carty is such a great, it's a really attractive option and completely enclosed. I like that as well because, whether you're in a place of prohibition or you just want to be discreet, whatever the case may be, what you're vaping is your business. Quite honestly, right? So you might not want what you're vaping on display, no matter, what your circumstances are. And I can appreciate that for sure. Right? I mean, some people may still pass judgment on enjoying this wonderful medicine. So, it's nice to really have that option available, right? And the durability, right? Like you could just throw that in your bag. You could, it's 5 clicks on and 5 clicks off. So you could just shut it off and throw it in your bag and you can really not even worry about it, right? There's that complete part to it as well. So you might be wondering why I have this bong sitting here. So this is a desktop bong in the ember finish. I'll show you what happens when you rip one of these vape carts through a bong like this. Now I'm going to say, if you're going to do this, guys, this is so much fun. It's so much fun because you get such thick vapor, but don't rip it for the full time till it blinks. Don't go the whole 10-second draw. Hit it hard for 4 or 5 seconds. Be fair to the vape. Don't dry it out, right? Because you're going to really draw on it fast. Okay, so you're going to get a lot of vapor very, very quickly. You're going to preheat it so you can dry out your coil if you're not careful. But if you do this, you are absolutely rewarded with ridiculous rips. All right, let me just show you what I mean. Okay, we'll use the one that doesn't even have a button, and I'll do it through the bong. So I'm going to give 2 draws to get this heating up. Did I get it? There we go. Okay, so I'll show you. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right, that's preheated. So drop it in there, and I'm just going to rip this for 4 to 5 seconds and watch what happens. It is an unreal amount of vapor with just a few short seconds of a draw. It is so much fun to play around with these things. And as these batteries advance, and I'm going to tell you guys, I'm really enjoying looking at things like these batteries and the advancements within them. I'm going to be looking at a number of different batteries along the way and letting you guys know about the ones that I really, really like as I come across them. Because I think, honestly, you know, vape carts, when used appropriately, are an absolutely fantastic tool. They're one of the most convenient ways to have your weed on the go, for sure. And if you, like I said, if you respect what they are and don't overdo it with them, you can really have a lovely relationship with them and get everything you want out of the experience on an ongoing basis. If you, like I said, you just have to respect it and not overdo it. Pick and choose your times, things like that. Don't always make it the mainstay. Work it into other things, and you know, you'll keep your tolerance at bay with the vape carts, so that when you hit them like I just did, I can tell you I'm absolutely feeling wonderful from the experience of hitting these right now. And I really don't, you know, think I need too much more right now, because I don't have an overly high tolerance to vape carts. So it's really nice. And with this preheat, I'm telling you, it changes the whole game for me with vape carts. I really struggled with them in the past because they make me cough. They just make me cough, and then people look at you automatically, right? So when I can do the preheat and I can take those nice big puffs, which are satisfying to me, one really big puff can give me a nice buzz and carry me for a while. And I'm not drawing a lot of attention. I really appreciate these advancements for what they are. And XMax has put them into super simplistic, compact, fun little bundles and aren't charging you an arm and a leg for it, which is fabulous. So I just thought I'd bring this to you guys and let you have a look at these and wish you a happy vape cart season as we move into summer. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, take care.